Hello lovelies, and welcome back to the doll room. It's been ages since I've made a video for my doll channel. I just don't know where February went. It got away from me. So today, a much needed Dolly Delight catch up for what happened in the doll room in February. So this is a February Dolly Delights, and there are loads of delights. So what came in and what happened in the doll room in February. So we're going to start off with a charity shop surprise. So I have got a few Poopsie toys. I have a big rainbow toy that I got for Christmas, and I found these a few months ago in a charity shop near my daughter's school in a bag. I think it was £1 for a bag of bits, and these were in there. Now these are little Poopsie toys, and if you don't know about Poopsie toys, they were the precursor to Rainbow and Shadow High dolls, and I think you can see it in the inset eyes and the real eyelashes, and they're just super cute, and they would poop out slime, hence the Poopsie the Poopsie title. Now I love them. I think it's just the eyes. I think they're really magical. Of course, they're a fox with a unicorn horn. It doesn't get any more magical than that. Perhaps a fish with a unicorn horn, perhaps. Now, in my magic practice, I wanted this year to pay more attention to the moon, so I was setting my desk up for sort of moon workings and keeping a track on where the moon is in the sky. And I walked into a charity shop, and look what I found. I found a little Poopsie toy, and can you see she's got a moon, a crescent moon on her forehead, and she's got fairy wings with moons and stars on. Oh my god, I just love her. She's got sort of sigils and moons and sort of magic symbols and planets down her arms. I just don't think she could have been any more perfect if she'd have tried. I just love her. The dummy comes out. I think I prefer her for her role as like a moon goddess on my desk a lot more without the dummy. Look, she's got a ring in her nose. She's got kind of this funky little sort of nappy on. It's got a safety pin, but it's kind of like a little leather affair. I love her. I absolutely love her. I pounced on her. She was only pennies, but what a treat. So she now lives on my desk in my magic room, and I just love her. So she was the first absolute magical find in February. Also in February, I got invited round to one of my best friend's houses for lunch. She did me a lunch. I'm going to put a clip in here of her art studio come doll collection. Now she has been watching my other channel, Candy Soul and Soil, and she got inspired to start making art, and she now makes the most gorgeous art journals, and she's created this little studio space. But then watching my doll channel, I also got her into dolls, so I have a lot to answer for. And you can see here just the most lovely collection of Ever After High dolls, which she loves, and there's an Ariel doll which matches her red hair because my friend's got red hair. There's a Barbie in there as well. So I was just completely blown away visiting my friend's house and seeing this marvellous collection. And then before we sat down for lunch, she had got me a double doll. So she had got me this Ever After High doll. I mean, look at the shoes. Oh my gosh, look how gorgeous that is. And she's got like a wand. And I love the hair colour. I think I'm going to have to start dyeing my hair again. I'm missing it so much. But I just think her face is just so soft and gentle and lovely. So this Ever After High doll was gifted to me in February, and I just, oh my gosh, I love her. So thank you to my friend for that. You know how much I love her. So that was 2 Dolly Delights in February. Also, I went shopping for food in the local supermarket. As I was walking past the toy aisle, I glanced down and I saw a doll reduced, and I just couldn't resist. So she was reduced right down to clearance. I I think I paid £6 for her. Hermione Granger. This is a Harry Potter doll, the Wizarding World Spin Master version. But isn't she gorgeous? I've got the other collector's doll of Hermione, because I think Hermione is my very favourite character. Her and Luna I love. But this is a slightly different, more sort of cartoony doll. I haven't unboxed her yet, and you can see there's more in the series as well. So that's going to be a treat probably for March, I would have thought. But isn't she wonderful? Okay, I was trying to be good with dolls. So I spent a few pennies in a charity shop. I got gifted one, £6 in the supermarket on a doll. However, I was looking on eBay, and I think I'll share here the things I was looking at on eBay which I didn't buy. So it's my anti-haul for February as well. So I looked at pull-up dolls for the first time on eBay because a friend collects pull-up dolls and I love them, but they're way too expensive. You can also see on my recently viewed items, I found another blue boy. This is Biffy, and I just made me look at different Bean Babies. I was thinking, oh my gosh, they're all so wonderful. Shall I get Blue Boy some friends and start collecting these? And I have seriously considered it, but I'm just thinking, would that spoil the specialness of Blue Boy? And I decided against it in the end. We could keep collecting everything, couldn't we? Well, I could anyway. But it was nice to look, and I think it's nice to do these things I didn't buy because it was still part of my February Dolly Delights. Oh look, I've also been looking at carry cots because I want Blue Boy to have a little bed, and I know that seems like a kid playing, but I just want to be able to tuck him in at night. I just can't help myself. Then there are some lots of vintage dolls. I often look up the vintage dolls because I think you just get to see all sorts. Like this lot, I loved that bigger doll at the end. I thought she was beautiful. And I think if I would have remembered to bid, I might have bid on some of these. And these dolls with the sleeping eyes, I think some of these dolls could be magical as well. And then there was this little doll. I think she went for £3 in the end, and I was gutted I forgot to bid on her because I thought she was so full of character. So you can see I was looking at quite a lot of different things. I started looking at doll furniture, thinking I could clear out the doll's house and start putting dolls in there. And also, look, more vintage dolls. Look, you can see there's a Bradley doll in there, so I was interested in that lot because there was a Welsh doll, there was a Bradley doll in there, and then this troll lot as well. I've got a little collection of trolls, and I loved some of these, but that went way too expensive. They're way more expensive trolls now than they ever used to be. Now, this Looby Loo doll, I think she's more modern than my vintage one that I had in the 70s. But I've told you before, I'm trying to replace all of my old childhood toys, and she's one of the dolls. Oh, look at this furniture. This went too expensive as well, but I loved that. I'm absolutely gutted. I gave the charity shop a whole box of dolls furniture, you know, and I would just want it back. These Germanic dolls, I love these. I've got a few of those, and look, there was a lot with Welsh dolls in as well. So I was looking at lots, and it was really fun just to keep looking. It's dangerous just to keep looking because it's so tempting, but it's still fun. This is the window shopping bit of my Dolly Delights. Out of some of those things, do you know when you open up something and you look at it and then it doesn't sell, and the seller sends you a message with an offer because they know that you've looked at it and you're interested? Well, that happened to me in February as well, and it got me. I couldn't resist and I accepted the offer. So if I take you back a bit, you'll know the story of my Bradley dolls, how I had a big Bradley doll collection when I lived in London. I would go up to Camden Market at weekends and scour for dolls. And my Bradley doll collection just all got lost when I moved from London, and I was forever gutted. So I'm replacing my Bradley doll collection and remembering how much I love their extravagant dolls. So I've already shared this doll, which I bought for my Christmas present this last Christmas. So she was a doll that I found in Oxfam, in the charity shop here in England. She is a storybook world of Bradley. Of course, it's Little Red Riding Hood. She's absolutely gorgeous. Look, with her little stockinette, it's all frilly, and I love her. And I you know, it wasn't super cheap, but I just loved her, and it was a Christmas present. So she's been my first replacement. So I've only got one Bradley doll up until February, because I always look at Bradley dolls on eBay whenever I go on, and I'd looked at one and I was really tempted. She was on at £20, and I very nearly bid it for it, £20, but I didn't, because I'm trying to be good. And then the seller sent me an offer for £15 when she didn't sell. And Bradley dolls don't come up as often in England as they do in America. When you put in a search of Bradley dolls in America, you get like 2,000 come up. You restrict it to UK only, and it drops down to about 20 dolls. So, and they're more expensive here as well. I am very envious of the American market for Bradley dolls, but she, I think, was super special. She has a little bit of torn lace, which I can easily fix and sew. She's got a stray wisp of hair, but I quite like that. That's her story. She does have a slight dent on her face, but a lot of these Bradley dolls, they get easily damaged, and I just think it tells their history. But isn't she gorgeous? Look, she's on a stand. She's got purple shoes. She's got a big lace skirt. I just loved her, and she's got a very similar face to my Little Red Riding Hood doll, who's also got like a slightly bashed in nose. You can see this does happen with these Bradley dolls, but hey, let's not dismiss loving a doll because they've got a few bruises and batters. As a 50+ woman, I know you get battered a little bit as life goes on. I think it's even more reason to love our dolls for the batters and the bruises and the rips and the tears. So I have now got 2 Bradley dolls, or have I? Because oh my goodness, have I got a Bradley doll video coming for you guys really soon. In fact, I'm so excited, I might film it after this one. But in February, I ended February with just 2 Bradley dolls. Spoiler, that has significantly changed. So my purple Bradley doll was a February Dolly delight. Now I have an unboxing to do here, because I have been doing in all of this year a project with a tarot channel called Sylvain's Deadly Sins. Now Sylvain has been doing a tarot project around the books of The Wizard of Oz, and it's called 365 Yellow Bricks. Now in that series, if you are to read a chapter a day of all of the Wizard of Oz books, there are 365 chapters in the whole series. So we're reading a chapter a day, and then Sylvain is setting like journaling prompts or tarot prompts, and it's just been wonderful. So on my desk I've got my Dorothy Barbie, which I opened, but I wanted to get some more Wizard of Oz dolls, and I've been looking and searching for them. They are all so expensive. I shared that last month I missed out on the Ken doll as the Scarecrow and as the Cowardly Lion, which went for £6 each, and I missed out on them, and I'm still smarting from that. So then I was really determined to find some Wizard of Oz dolls to go on my desk, and I found some. So these are Mattel Barbie figures. I think I shared him in January. I think he was a January find, and here are the boxes for them. You can see the set on the back, and he is Tommy as the Lollipop Munchkin. So he came in January, I think, and I don't think I'd shown this one. Now this is Kelly as the Lullaby Munchkin, so this is her box. You can see it's the same on the back. So I've got this Dorothy. I've got two of the littles now. Dorothy comes with Toto. I haven't got any of these other dolls, but she came as well, and I'll put some photographs in of what my desk looked like playing with tarot and journaling with all my dolls keeping me company. However, if you look in this picture, can you see that there are some other dolls in the background? So the other dolls that came in, I saw on eBay some, I think these are Madame Alexander toys. They're vintage, I think, and they were McDonald's toys. Can you imagine getting these in McDonald's now? Can you imagine that? I love the fact that the flying monkey is in there, and the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. I just loved them. I think I paid £15 for the three, which was super cheap, because these Madame Alexander dolls can go for like £15 for one and up. So to see three, in fact, I didn't even pay £15. I think I paid £12 for the three. To see three dolls on a buy it now for that, oh my gosh, I bought them so fast it made your head spin. Now, I was expecting that they would be a lot smaller and a lot less well made. So when the package came and I opened them up and I saw that they weren't dinky tiny and they were so well made, I literally lost my mind. I couldn't believe it. And then I thought, well, I want some more of these. I love them. In fact, I like these more than the full-size Mattel Tin Man, Scarecrow and Cowardly Lion. You can see if I compare them in size, they're about the same size as these Mattel, like the little brothers and sisters in Mattel. In fact, look, Tommy's a little bit smaller, so you can see the kind of size they are. So these three came in February and I fell in love. Of course, what did I do? Went straight back onto eBay then, frantically searching for Wizard of Oz Madame Alexander dolls, and I found a haul with more of the dolls in, and I extravagantly bought them. I just wanted them so much. My thinking was, because there are replicas of these two, I thought if I buy this, I can keep the flying monkey. I can resell these two because I've got replicas in here of these two, and put these on for say £15 a piece, and then that I would recoup my money for this box of toys if I did that. That was my thinking. However, it hasn't worked out like that, because I quickly opened them up to check that they were all there, but I haven't got them out. I've been saving it for this video, so we're going to go through, we're going to see what's in there. First of all, there is she's either, yeah, she's a munchkin, isn't she? Is she a lullaby munchkin like this one? I think she probably is. Look, oh my gosh, I've got two now. So she's a little lullaby munchkin. See, there she is. Her hair's a little bit balding there. I'm gonna have to try and sort that out, reposition her hair. So that was one. Now let me show you the Scarecrow that came. I am going to have to iron his ruffle down because his ruffle keeps jumping up over his face, but that just needs an iron. But can you see that I can't sell him because it's a variant? Look, so you can see this one has got a tunic with joined on gloves that completely cover his hands. This one has got a different tunic which says diploma on it, and different coloured trousers. His hands aren't covered. It's a variant, and the minute I saw it was a variant, I thought, oh, not only did I not know which one I loved the most, but it's different. So I was like, oh no, I don't think I can sell it. And then I thought, well, what's the Tin Man like? So I had this one in the one package, And again, can you see it's variant? So this one, if you see the face, this one has sort of eye makeup, this one doesn't. This one looks more feminine, this one looks more like a boy to me. This has got a very shiny tunic, this is less shiny, and this has got the ruffle and that one doesn't. And look, you've got a different heart motif, different plastic on the trousers. Yeah, it's just got a totally different feel. A boy and a girl, and I just thought I can't sell them. So much for best laid plans and all that. So much for thinking, justifying buying this box of toys, thinking I can sell 2 of them. Oh no. So what else came in here? So I got a guard who I absolutely adore. Look at that. Isn't he just wonderful? I love this muted green with the blue. I love it. And I got another lollipop munchkin. So of course Tommy was missing his lollipop. I need to make him a lollipop, but he now has a friend. Oh, I have the Cowardly Lion who I was missing, and look, isn't he just gorgeous? So there's the Cowardly Lion. I just love the Cowardly Lion's face. So it's just lovely now to have all 3 of them. So I love that. I have the Wizard of Oz, who I love. I think she's another munchkin. How cute is she? Just think she's wonderful. And I have a little Dorothy as well. Look at her in her ruby slippers, which aren't ruby in the books, they're silver in the books, the magic shoes. But I love her. So the articulation on these dolls, they've got articulation here. The legs go backwards and forwards a little bit like this. So you can see she's got like underpants on with the plastic. The arms just go backwards and forwards as well, like this. And the head moves. So I love them. So that's my extravagant spend in February, was to get a load of characters from the Wizard of Oz as dolls. But I'm going to put these all along the back of my desk now and just absolutely delight in them. So that's it, guys, for the doll room for February. Stay tuned and I'll show you my desk at the end. And I hope your February was really magic too. And come back to the channel real soon, because I've got that Bradley doll video to show you. So here they all are out on my desk next to my tarot cards that I've been pulling today. And don't they all look gorgeous? There's the bigger Dorothy. She is an original 1990s. I love that Cowardly Lion doll so much. So that's it, a really happy site to work at. So thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the doll room. Bye.